Welcome back to the History Club podcast.
Woo! We are so excited to be back with another episode. Is this episode 30?
I think it may be.
It might be episode 30.
We'll
Very
see. We'll see
excited.
in the editing.
We have a very special guest here today. Please welcome
Yes.
Will.
Will.
Yes.
Thank you for having me on.
Thank you for coming. This is also our Passover special.
Mm-hmm.
It will
That's right.
not come out on Passover, but it is Passover right now, so
It
we'll have
is.
to talk about that.
Yes.
But yeah.
I'm excited. I'm getting deja vu. This is our second Will.
Yes.
Yes, right after Will Dorman.
Yes.
Yes.
Would you guys like to see another Will? Comment below.
We could find more.
Yeah.
I don't know where.
I have ideas. We'll find another if you want one.
Yeah.
Comment below.
When there's a will, there's a way.
Yes, exactly.
You know,
Will,
Yeah.
is this your first time on a podcast?
that's right.
Whoa.
Never been on a podcast. This is
Oh.
This is the first
brand-
time.
Brand new experience.
You excited?
Very excited.
That's good.
Great.
That's good.
That's great.
That's good.
All right. Should we jump right into it?
I think so.
Should we start with Passover since it's
We can start with Passover.
Can you tell us a little bit about what Passover is?
Like the story of Passover first? or-
Yeah, for our non-Jewish
Sure, yeah.
audience. Yeah.
Educate us, please.
All right.
Yeah.
So the story of Passover starts when we can go way before Passover. We can start at any time.
Okay.
So the Jews were in the Promised Land.
Ooh.
Mm.
They were in Judea, but they had to travel to Egypt because there was like crop failure. And so they had to go to Egypt and farm in the Nile River because God said that if you collaborate with the Egyptians and essentially save enough wheat up, then you will be able to survive the famine that will be coming in the next few decades. And so the Jews and the Egyptians survived the famine because they were able to collaborate and farm so much stuff along the Nile River. And things were pretty prosperous. But then
Yep.
I'm not exactly sure where it goes next after this, but unfortunately, the Jewish people were enslaved by the Egyptians. I'm not entirely sure how in the timeline that happened, but it was a very devastating time in our history, and we'll skip forward to Moses,
Okay.
who his mother had to put Moses in a little basket because he was about to be killed by the Egyptians because they were just throwing babies in the river and they were killing Jewish babies. So they put Moses in a basket. He goes down the river and he enters the palace, an Egyptian palace.
Oh.
And so the queen, or I'm not sure how they would call it in Egypt, maybe
I think queen, probably.
the queen,
Yeah.
takes him in and raises Moses. And after that, Moses and his brother, they both grow up together, but then sometime, I think in Moses's teenage years, he has like a realization that he has to, that maybe he is Jewish. And so he essentially leaves because he realizes that it's very messed up what's going on,
Yeah.
this whole enslavement of the Jewish people. And so he leaves. There's the whole burning bush. If you've heard that story where he talks to God.
I haven't.
Yeah, I haven't either.
So he's in the middle of the desert and he wanders into a cave where there's the burning bush, and he talks to God, and God says that Moses has to go back to Egypt and free the Jewish people. So he listens to God, and he goes back, and he tells the Pharaoh that what's going on is incredibly wrong, and he has to stop the enslavement. And I believe after that, the Pharaoh arrogantly he says, "No, you don't have an army with you. What are you going to do?"
Can't say that to him.
You do. The Pharaoh says, "You don't have an army. It's just you. So I'm not going to do anything about it." And so Pharaoh, with the power of with God on his side, has the plagues, which, I mean, personally, some of the plagues are definitely what we would call a war crime today. So definitely not something good, but a lot of bad things happen to Egypt. And Pharaoh just doesn't give in, and there's so many plagues that I believe it's after there's this one plague, or this one devastating thing where God kills the firstborn child of every Egyptian. And so after that, he finally gives in. Pharaoh finally gives in, and he says, "Okay, the Jewish people can leave." And they're finally free. And they walk up to the river, or I mean the sea. And Moses says, he takes his stick and he puts it into the ground, and the sea just, a pathway through the entire sea opens up.
It parts.
Yes.
The sea parts.
Yes.
The parting of the sea. But in the distance, the Pharaoh's army comes back. They want revenge for what happened. And so they have to escape really quickly. The Pharaoh's army comes by, and the sea collapses in on them. And so, but there's still that part of the sea that's still open. The Jewish people are there, and so they're able to safely pass through the sea.
Look at that.
Also, the thing about matzah, they quickly made matzah.
Oh, okay.
That's why
Offhandedly.
that's why it's flat, because they had to prepare food. That's why matzah's a flat thing, and not in like a loaf.
Yeah,
because they didn't have any time, so they just rushed through it. The baking process, they skipped a lot of the steps.
Yeah,
That's fair.
as you would. Yeah,
You gotta rush through that.
Yeah.
So that's the story of Passover.
Wow.
The Jewish Student Union
Yes.
had a Passover meeting recently where we did have matzah.
Yeah.
We had a great time, of course.
Yeah.
Enjoying our matzah. Traditionally, it's served with apples and some other stuff to make like a matzah sandwich.
Ooh.
So it's okay. The matzah sandwich is okay, but I like it. It's a fun tradition. I'm going home Friday to have a Passover Seder with my family.
Yeah.
Nice.
What are you gonna eat?
My favorite is probably when my grandmother makes matzo ball soup.
Ooh.
It's a classic.
Yeah.
It's probably one of my favorites.
So Passover is like a little over a week, correct?
I believe it's. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest.
Okay, that's all right.
I just know it starts on Wednesday, and it might go on for a few days.
Okay.
I know I should know this.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
That's all right.
You guys can look it up. You're capable. Yeah.
And is it your favorite event when it comes to JSU meetings?
The Passover meeting?
Yeah.
The JSU. Well, this year we had an apple picking event. That was probably my favorite.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
The Jewish New Year. Actually, the apple picking was for the Jewish New Year. So it's a tradition to have apples for like a sweet New Year.
Oh.
You dip the apples in honey, and it's just a nice sweet treat.
Nice. Can I ask, is the Jewish New Year the same day as the other New Year?
No, it's in September.
Oh, okay.
So it's quite far off.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Wow.
Yeah, it is a nice holiday. I remember I skipped school that day.
Nice.
Yeah.
Back in the day, but
Do you enjoy Passover more than Hanukkah, or?
I love Hanukkah, to be honest. For the presents, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, hard to beat that one.
Yeah. It's
Present.
Yeah.
You know, I love getting presents every single day.
Yeah.
And then you got Christmas later on.
You do
by the way-
Christmas too?
So my dad's Jewish and my mom's Catholic.
Oh, okay.
And so I was raised in that sort of household where
Yeah.
we celebrated both holidays. I'm also celebrating Easter in a few days
Okay.
with my other side of the family.
Yeah.
I get to see my other grandparents.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess this is a Easter special of sorts as well.
In a way. So yeah, I'm glad to be seeing both sides of the family because I haven't seen them in a little while.
Yeah. Do you prefer Easter or Christmas? Christmas.
Oh, that's a good question. I love Christmas is great.
Yeah.
Easter was fun when, of course, I was much younger with the Easter egg hunt.
Yeah.
But Christmas has a special vibe to it.
Yeah.
I think the annoying thing nowadays with Easter is that it always falls on due dates for papers and stuff like
That
that
is true.
in the
Yeah.
midst of the
It's
semester.
unfortunate.
It's always
Yeah.
annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is Hanukkah your favorite Jewish holiday? Are there others we're missing?
There's plenty of other Jewish holidays.
Yeah.
I think there's maybe 5 or 6 more
Oh, okay.
holidays spread throughout
Yeah.
the year.
Yeah.
But,
What do you think's the most underrated
Mm.
Jewish holiday?
most underrated?
Yeah.
Well, if I'm going to be honest with you, I know the most overrated. Well, apparently to
Ooh.
some people, Hanukkah is apparently overrated.
Mm.
I don't. I guess it's a very American thing to have Hanukkah, be as big of a deal as it is, because in
Yeah.
other countries, it's not so much a big deal to
Yeah.
Jewish people.
I believe one of our past guests shared this opinion on our Hanukkah special.
Mhm.
Yeah, did he
Yes.
tell the story of Hanukkah and the light
I think so.
Yeah,
The
I think
candles?
so, yeah.
for 6 days?
Yeah.
The oil
Yes.
was able to sustain the rebuilding of the temple.
Although I believe he said that he thought Passover was, if not his favorite, the more important of the two holidays, if I'm not
Yes.
mistaken.
I think so.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No, I definitely agree.
Yeah.
Let's go.
But Hanukkah's your favorite.
Absolutely.
Yes. Understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So you are the president of the Jewish Student Union
Mhm.
here on campus. What's that been like?
To be honest, I don't really notice the difference between now and. I mean, when people introduce me to others, maybe in the IRC, maybe not,
Mhm.
they'll say this is the president of the JSU, and I'll
Yeah.
say, yeah, I do everything pretty much.
Yeah.
We're having elections soon, so
Oh,
hopefully there'll be more people
Are
to
you-
run for
Are you
board.
going to run again?
Of course,
nice.
2 terms,
Nice.
maybe a 3rd term.
Whoa.
That's
That would
crazy.
be unprecedented
Yeah.
in JSU history.
Yeah, you're breaking tradition.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
What's
So,
it like running the meetings for the JSU?
Meetings. Well, we're supposed to have e-board meetings, but I don't hold those.
Yeah.
I rule by president alone.
Yeah.
I rule by decree.
Mm-hmm.
I should have some e-board meetings, but it's more complicated to run things.
Yeah.
In a in a democratic system
Yeah.
with e-board positions.
Yeah. It's true.
You have to have someone has to take control of the situation and decide things. And I think I do it pretty good well. I think we have plenty of plans in the fall. I'm going to have an apartment, hopefully.
Whoa!
Hopefully,
this is big news.
Yes.
I'll be. We were going to have a meeting, an off-campus. Well, wouldn't have been off-campus, but it wouldn't have been an official JSU meeting.
Yeah.
We were going to make matzah,
Ooh.
but in someone's random apartment, you know.
Yeah.
So, but that did not fall through, and I was a little upset, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Well,
That's all right.
when I get my apartment next year, we'll make matzah
Yeah.
with my oven,
Yes.
and it'll be a fun time.
You'll chef it up.
I'll be Chef Will.
Very exciting. What do you think is your best dish that you can cook, Jewish or otherwise?
Best dish. You know, my grandmother's a really good cook.
Oh, okay.
I like her recipes a lot. She's a better cook than me. I mean, I can only make pasta.
Okay. And matzah.
Matzah's really, it's literally just, you know, like, was it flour and water?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That's not too good.
Yeah.
It's just like the bare minimum.
Yeah.
You know, they were in a rush. You know, they couldn't measure things out.
Yeah.
And your grandmother has a cooking show. If
She
I
does
remember
have a cooking
correctly.
Oh my
show.
gosh.
And you actually made an appearance on there.
I did.
Do you remember what you cooked?
I don't. I've made a few appearances. Actually, we had a bagel episode.
Oh,
Which you can watch. I'd highly recommend it.
Yeah.
It was a few days before I came back in the
that.
fall.
Yeah.
That's nice.
It was a nice goodbye thing, so I'm hoping to be on the show again.
Yeah.
It's been running for 10 years.
Whoa.
That's long established.
Pretty impressive. WCAT.
Wow.
Go check
There
it
you
out.
go. Take a peek.
Oh, we will check that out.
Shout out to Will's grandmother.
Yes. We could have a crossover episode someday.
We could.
Perhaps if she wants to come up to Lowell.
I
Yeah.
think we would have to come to her. 10 years in the showbiz. We can't compete with that.
We've only been established for what?
You know.
How long has this podcast been going on?
Technically, the first episode was September 2024. So a year and a half now.
Yeah.
Although this is certainly the most consistent year yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Glad to hear. It's a great show.
Yeah. Oh,
Thank you. Thank you.
Episode 30.
Yes.
I mean,
Well,
I think.
What's your favorite episode?
I listened to Jared's episode.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was
Great episode.
You know, I love Jared.
Yeah.
He's a great guy. So of course I had to
Pop in.
watch his episode. I saw Rob's
Oh
episode.
yes.
That's
Of
that's
course,
a pretty good
'cause
one.
This is
every
staple.
time I went to before I went to my math class,
Yeah.
Yeah.
of course I'd come into the history department, this room, and I
Yes.
would just chat up with everyone in the room, and
Yeah. Familiar
Robin Ford.
faces.
a lot of familiar faces.
Yeah. Those are
So-
two good episodes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Is there anybody you want on the podcast?
I think you've had a lot of people on here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure who's in the list for the future. Maybe I can decide.
We'll have to just see.
Yeah.
Have to see.
I mean, celebrity guests are invited too. Your
Who's your
grandmother?
dream guest?
Yeah, dream guest.
My dream guest. You know, you should have Julie Chen
Oh.
on the podcast.
That'd be huge.
I think you could come, Julie.
Yeah,
Comment
Julie
below.
Chen, please.
We'd love
Julie
to see
Chen.
you on.
You're invited anytime.
Yes.
Anytime.
Yes, we'll have you. We can talk Passover or whatever.
We
you'd
can
like to
talk
discuss.
whatever.
Whatever you'd like to talk about.
Part of
Yes.
the
Yeah.
I like that.
university.
And you're also a member of the International Relations Club here on campus,
That's
also
right.
known as Mall UN.
Mm.
Recently, we went on a couple of trips.
A lot of amazing trips. We went to Leuven
Mm.
in Belgium.
Yep.
And we just came back from DC a few days ago, and both trips were honestly better than most vacations I've ever had. So
Yeah.
they were very eventful. I learned a lot in committee and outside of committee.
Yes.
Which one did you like more?
You know, I was thinking about that. I thought DC would not be as exciting. People said that DC would be just like the northeastern one, but it turns out that DC was a lot more eventful,
A lot more special.
Yes.
Yeah.
a lot more. I got to go with Leuven, of
Yeah.
course, because there's just something special about that city.
Oh
Yeah.
Just like waking up at 8:30, quickly getting dressed, going to committee. Just like the walk to committee was just totally different from anything
Yeah.
I've seen in the U.S. Well, of course,
Mm.
people were biking. I really didn't see any cars.
Yeah. What about those cobblestone roads?
The cobblestone roads. I
Yeah.
don't think I would.
All
I
over
sort
the
of get
place.
why they use bikes. Well, I know why they don't use cars, but
Yeah.
things are much more walkable.
Mhm.
At night, it's absolutely amazing
Mm.
with the lights
Yeah.
and the shops they have open, the stores,
Mm.
and having fun with my committee members.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Of course,
That's what it's about.
that was really fun. That's something that didn't happen in DC. We didn't really have time to, or I feel like the conference wasn't really structured in that way where they
Yeah.
kind of had the committees together.
Yeah.
It was great that we had lunch with our committee members in Leuven. I thought that was a great idea on KU's part.
That's the big difference, I feel like, with the European versus the American ones. Everyone takes it so seriously in America. Well, in Europe, it's let's have fun. It's more about the
Yeah.
social
Let's have fun.
aspect.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I noticed actually that is true outside of it, but in committee, it was absolutely crazy. I mean, the chairs were a lot more strict, of course, in Leuven. That was one of the differences, because I'd only ever been in the Northeast Model UN conference. I've only ever done those. So, and the chairs were pretty lenient on the use of personal pronouns, and it's just no. But I liked my chairs. I thought they were interesting people.
Yeah.
We had a productive session mostly, and I was arguing with my committee members, but it's okay.
It's all right.
We had fun at night. Got exploring the city.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
What committee were you on?
for the Leuven one,
Yeah.
I believe I was on the. I should really know this. It's just like the social committee is just completely in my head, because that's what I had to deal with.
Was it
DC?
a FCCC?
Yeah, UFCC.
Oh, okay.
UF Triple C.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It was relating to like environmental issues.
Yeah.
Yeah. Water, right?
The water wars,
Yeah.
rising sea levels.
It sounded like an interesting one when I was looking through them.
It was quite a polarizing subject for
Really?
debate got really heated
Wow.
at some moments.
Oh wow.
What country were you representing?
We were representing. I'm still thinking of DC.
You were my country, right? Spain?
Spain. Yeah, we were Spain.
Dang, yes.
Thank you. Yeah, but Spain was a pretty easy country to represent. We don't really have that many like issues regarding rising sea levels. I guess more climate change related. That would be definitely topic one. Was more Spain related than topic two.
Yeah. I mean, you do have access to the coast, so
yeah, Spain is a very coastal country.
Yeah.
That's what everyone goes on vacation for.
That's true.
A lot of people in Europe, they typically go to the Mediterranean, all along the coast, and I guess a lot of British people go to Spain. At least that's what I've heard, because of course it's very nice.
Yeah.
Should we talk about DC?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
What'd
One
you think?
difference, what I thought was that when I walked into the room, I was amazed. I did not expect, I knew it was going to be a lot of people,
Yeah.
40 people,
Yeah.
and like such large rooms. That was a real thing I had to adjust to. That was like I had to take that in and figure out how I was going to. I mean, me and my Codell Dante, we already came up with the plan, but just plans never quite survive the committee session, so we had to try to find who we can work with, and I think we did actually a really good job.
You won an award.
Yes.
My first award.
Yes, great job. Great job.
Thank you. I was quite proud of that. I think we did we might have bribed a lot of people with candy, but whatever wins.
If it works, it works, I guess.
If it works, then you just got to do what you got to do. Even if it's giving candy out to the entire committee.
Do you have a favorite topic you guys debated in DC?
It's funny that we had 4 topics. We only got through 3. Actually, we rushed the 3rd topic in the last session.
Yeah.
And so I was sort of mapping out what we would have to do to finish all 4 topics. We'd have to get through 2 topics by the end of the first day, and that clearly did not happen. I think we just finished the first topic on the first day, and so it is what it is. But I'd say my favorite one was probably the drug crisis affecting Middle Eastern countries. I think pretty much everyone had the same opinion on it, that we had to take action. But of course we can't really tackle it in the same way that we do in the United States currently. We can't really. It would be a bad idea to
bring over the same solutions.
Bring over the same solutions.
War on drugs.
The war on drugs. Yeah, we're not doing the war on drugs again.
Yeah.
And what country were you?
We were Iraq.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, pretty neutral country.
Yeah.
It was pretty easy to represent. In terms of its politics, it's very secular leaning in a way. And I mean, of course, you have the religious forces in the country, but it's easy to mix around, or come up with your own laws, because they're a very secular country, and they didn't really have any. Actually, I don't think. No, Iraq definitely does not have any restrictions with head dressing.
Oh, okay.
So that was laws like that. They're very lenient on religious laws.
Interesting.
So they were in the social committee. That made it easier for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite moment from committee? Like for either one?
Either one.
Yeah.
You know what? Remember the punishments?
Oh boy.
The punishments. I don't know if I should say the punishments for. They had some slideshows, and they had various delegates get up for the Leuven one, and they're very interesting. Let's just say that.
Well, we can leave it at that if you want.
This is a family-friendly show. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the Leuven, that was probably the most interesting one from committee there. I'd say the one in my favorite committee moment in DC was it's actually like right before committee started, when Dante got up and shouted to the entire room that he had candy and that he was going to place it in the middle, and everyone got up and took a bunch, and I just thought that was really funny.
Where did he get the candy from?
He bought it from the store. It was probably like $20 worth
Oh
of
my
candy.
gosh.
Oh, that's...
But he did it for the award.
He did it for the. I probably should have pitched in, but he did not tell me about his plan before.
Yeah.
So I was kind of surprised to see him with a whole bag of candy from CVS.
What kind was it?
A lot of Twix bars, the Reese's cups that That was a big favorite. Those were gone instantly.
Mm.
And then I think it was some M&Ms.
Mm. Nice.
Not bad.
So a pretty good selection.
Yeah.
I didn't have any, of course. Those were for other delegates.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Actually, I did have a lot of coffee.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had so much coffee. And
How many cups?
so I didn't want to try the coffee
Mhm.
from outside the conference,
Yeah.
but I had 2 cups of that stuff. I tried it out. I thought it was pretty good. Some hot coffee. I usually don't have hot coffee. I usually prefer iced.
Mm.
Yeah.
But so I had the 2 cups of hot coffee, or I guess 3, spread
Mm.
across 2 days. And then on the last day, I had an iced mocha from a coffee shop across the hotel.
Mm.
That was really good, actually. That was
Mm.
probably one of my most favorite coffees I've had.
Wow.
They did a really good job.
Wow.
Was this like a local brand?
Yeah, it was a pretty local thing.
Okay.
It was also had a very coffee setup. Wait, how do I say that? It looked like a typical coffee shop,
Yeah.
is what I'm saying.
Nice. And do you have a favorite moment outside of committee for either of the conferences?
I have a lot of favorite moments.
Yep.
But I thought I really enjoyed the time that I spent actually in DC.
Mhm.
We got some sushi, and that was really fun. We spent a little too much money, me and my group.
Yeah.
We spent about over $100 on sushi,
Ooh, wow.
and it was just really fun because. So the way this restaurant was formatted, Rena said she was in she had an internship
Mhm.
in DC, so she was telling us about this sushi place that she
Mhm.
usually went to.
Mm.
And so we went there, and the style of the place was that there were like conveyor belts carrying around like sushi,
Mhm.
and they would just be constantly going around.
Interesting.
And so you had to like pick one up. It had like barely any sushi. It was
Mhm.
$4 a plate.
Mm.
I think it had literally 3 pieces of sushi on each plate. So you were paying $4 for 3 pieces, but they were very good.
That's good.
Some
That's
people
good.
had 12 plates,
Mhm.
and that added up, over
Yeah.
$40.
Did you split evenly or divide by how much?
No, we remembered how much we spent.
Okay,
Okay,
yeah.
that's good.
I
That's
think
good.
I spent that day. I had 2 plates, and then Willow had a bowl of ramen,
Oh.
and I thought it
That
looked
sounds
really
pretty good.
good, so I got one too.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
And that was a pretty fun.
And did you visit any of the monuments in DC?
I didn't.
Oh.
I wasn't able to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a tight schedule.
It was a very
Yeah.
tight schedule,
fair.
I had other priorities, getting ready for committee tomorrow. Of
Yeah.
course.
Mm.
Yes.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Mhm.
But yeah, I actually did go to the Lincoln Memorial last year.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
I went with my father and my brother.
Yeah.
Oh.
We spent a week in DC,
Yeah.
or not a week. I'd say, if I remember correctly, it was around 4 days.
Mm.
Yeah.
And
What'd you think?
we went to a lot of museums.
Mm.
I thought it was really interesting. We went to this spaceship museum.
Oh.
We went to the spy museum.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
pretty fun. To the Holocaust Museum.
Yeah.
So we went to a lot of places that were pretty interesting.
Mhm.
I really liked I wish we could have gone to a few
Yeah.
museums. But
Yeah.
I wish we had more time to visit museums.
Yeah, me
That's,
too.
that would be my one complaint from the DC trip.
Yeah.
Were we go? If I remember correctly, did you go last year?
Yes. Yeah, we went to a good amount of museums last year, actually.
Yeah, because we came in on Wednesday, so we
Mhm.
did one that first day, and then we didn't have an embassy visit, so we snuck one in on Thursday.
Yep.
So that's the new addition to this year, the embassy
The
visit.
Yes.
Yeah, because me and Maddie snuck one in while you guys were at the embassy. Snuck
Yeah.
in natural history. I'm sorry.
It is what it is.
Was it good though?
It was good. It was good, and it was quick because we didn't have a lot of time, but it was fun. How was the embassy visit?
Embassy. It was very interesting hearing from the two. What would you say their positions were? I remember them saying, I don't know the exact title, but I remember they were just one position down from ambassador.
Yeah, I just call them Iraqi ambassadors.
Iraqi ambassadors. So yeah, we talked with the Iraqi ambassadors. Every one of us gave a question to them, and they gave a pretty good response. And I even used one of my questions, their response, in a debate.
Oh,
so that was
nice.
That was pretty good.
Perfect.
Relating to Iraqi healthcare.
Nice.
That was also one of the topics.
Nice. All right, we are back, and it is time for our question from last week's guest, Will.
Yes.
Will from last week would like to know, what is your favorite type of tree?
Like a nice, I forget what the name is, but it's very dominant in this region. I believe it's the, would it be like a maple wood?
Ooh,
good pull.
Right.
Good
That'd be a good one.
Yeah. Right. And your question for next week's guest?
What's your favorite type of bagel?
Nice. That's a good question.
All right.
I can't wait to hear.
I like that one.
All right. And now it is time for rapid fire questions. Me and Owen will ask 3 questions each to our guest. Owen, lead us off.
I always love to start off these rapid fire questions by asking, what is your favorite book that you've read?
You know, I haven't read too many books in the past few years. I know this is supposed to be rapid fire, but I actually have to
take as much time as you want.
I have to think about this. 1984, classic. That was a good book. Some parts of it were a bit. I don't know. Have you seen the movie though?
No.
The movie was pretty good.
Okay.
It's actually, it was set in 1984. It was filmed in 1984.
Oh.
That's unrelated, but I just thought I'd mention it.
Interesting.
But 1984 is a pretty good book that I like.
All right. You are a smoothie guy. What is your favorite underrated flavor of smoothie?
Underrated. I'd say maybe. Well, I get smoothies very often in the dining hall. Whenever they have them, which is not too often. I'd say it's got to be my favorite combination of smoothie to make in the dining hall would probably be if you mix strawberries with pineapple and some blueberries.
Nice.
That's a really good combination. I don't know what an underrated flavor.
That's a good one. A pineapple. I'm not hearing a lot of pineapple smoothies out
but
there.
I feel like that would be a pretty good smoothie. It is.
Yeah.
I enjoy it very much.
Yeah.
And you mix a little apple juice and some honey.
Yeah.
If you want an extra bit of flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a runner. You're a part of. You used to be on the track team. Yeah. I want to ask you what you are running from.
What I'm running from. You know what? I think I could run from a lot of things.
Yeah.
I have that endurance.
Yeah.
I have that running endurance. I've actually ran a half marathon before.
Oh. What's that like?
At least when I still had the fitness that I had back then, it was like I could run forever.
Wow.
It was like I had infinite energy. It was at running camp.
Yeah.
Shout out to Foss running camp.
Nice.
Running camp.
Shout
I
out.
love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, what am I running from?
Yeah. What are you running from?
I guess the inevitability that I'm gonna have to like pick classes next week.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm trying to pick my classes, and the options are not too good right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to take mathematical economics.
Oh my god.
So I'm running from that right now.
Yeah.
trying to avoid that. I'll make that decision eventually.
Yep.
Nice. All right, so you are a sophomore, which means you have a lot more Model UN trips to go,
Mhm.
hopefully.
Mm.
If you could bring the club anywhere, where would you bring the next trip to?
Model UN. We should, you know what, honestly, what if we had like a Model UN in like Japan?
That'd be
Be
good.
sick. I'd like that.
Like
Yes.
Model UN Japan? I feel
Yeah.
like that'd be pretty awesome. Or like maybe like a Model UN, but like somewhere in South America. I feel like
Mm.
that would be pretty interesting.
That would
Yeah.
be-
Because I feel like, I mean, you've done Model UN for quite a while, the class.
Mm.
Mm.
Is it correct that we pretty much go to Europe all the time?
Yeah.
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 So yeah, I think maybe switching it up. Do we have a Model UN in Italy?
I don't know.
Oh, we looked at one once.
Hmm.
I think you guys could possibly bring it back if the situation was right.
Where was it in? What
It's
city?
supposed to be Rome. Yeah.
Rome?
Mm.
Yeah,
That'd be
very
fun.
close to the Vatican, actually.
Rome UN? Rome Model UN? That would
Yeah.
be, I'd love that.
I think
I
you
don't-
guys should look back into it, honestly.
That has my support.
Yeah.
Is there's a rumor that it's in Scotland next year. Is that just a rumor or is that confirmed?
I don't know. I'm not on the e-board anymore, so I can't.
It can't be decided until the conference dates are out. Like,
I
they could
see.
just not hold the conference next year, or they could hold it, like, first week of February, and we won't, so
I see. So maybe Rome
maybe.
Model UN is
Maybe.
still on the
We'll see.
Listen,
table
you
We'll
can
see.
propose it.
Yeah.
Run for e-board.
There you go.
You can propose it.
at the end of the year.
Maybe.
Perhaps I will.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
So yeah. Any more questions?
Yes, we have
Yeah.
one more each.
I would like to ask you. So we previously had another economics major in Caden on
Yeah.
previously, and I asked him about his experience as an economics major, and he highly advised against becoming an economics major. So I wanted to ask the same thing of you. Would you advise people to become an economics major?
To be honest, my classes right now are extremely boring.
Mm.
Um, but you know, whatever makes money, I guess.
Mm.
But I really find some topics to be pretty interesting, like relating to interest rates. I'm not sure where I would be going in economics. I'm also part poli-sci,
Mm.
so I have that double major. So maybe I
Yes.
could go into
Yeah.
law, but I'm not sure of my abilities to go into law school.
Mm.
So maybe with the maybe I'll just stick with econ.
Yeah.
But what would I say to what was the question again? What would I say to
People that would want to become an economics major? Would you say, yeah, you should become one, or no?
I mean, my friend said, I remember right before I enrolled last year, they said, hey, it's a good alternative to people who are good at math, engineers. So hey, if you don't do well in engineering, maybe you could just become an econ major. I mean,
There you go.
we do a lot of math.
Mhm.
It's also way less stressful.
Yeah.
And I think to some extent it's pretty interesting because it reflects the world so much.
Mhm.
Even though this past I got out of my macroeconomic theory class and the entire thing was just equations. So
That's
yeah,
probably rough.
it's okay. We're gonna go on to more interesting topics next week. I'm
Yes.
sure.
Yes, for sure.
Totally.
Yeah. I actually also had an econ question for you.
Yeah.
Macro or microeconomics?
At least my freshman year, I thought macro was way more interesting than
Mm.
micro. Micro is just really confusing to me.
Yeah.
This year, with microeconomic theory, I thought it was a lot more interesting. It was also a lot more easier,
Yeah.
even though we don't really have homework.
Mm.
I mean, for micro, we just like read the textbook.
Yeah.
For macro, we read the textbook. There's like so many more equations than micro.
Mm.
I didn't really expect it to be this like math heavy.
Yeah.
I thought we'd get to the math part in mathematical economics
Mm.
or other analytical classes, but
Yeah.
I like micro better, to be honest.
All right.
Mm.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, well, that wraps up rapid fire questions.
Woo.
Thank you so much
All
for
right.
coming on the podcast.
Yes, thank
Thank you for having me on.
Do you have any final words for our audience?
Happy Passover.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. All right. Owen, any last word?
Thank you for coming on. Will, also known as John.
Yes.
John.
John.
Should I explain to John?
If you
You
want.
can, yeah. We have time.
Let's just say our professor got confused. And she thought I was someone else. Someone else named John.
Yes.
And so it's
And now-
stuck for at least the next few weeks.
Yeah.
Now he's John.
We're gonna, maybe John will graduate in May and
Yeah.
Will come back.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll find out.
Up to you, brother.
Well, thank
Alright.
you
But
so
thank
much
you.
for coming on.
Thank you for coming on.
Yes.
All right,
It's
thank
been a
you.
pleasure.
All right. Thank you, John. Woo. And we will see you next week for the History Club podcast.
Yes.
Woo.